Do we need to redo our introductions? Okay. She know what to do now. Anyways, I'm Jaya, aka Miss Ikonic, and I am an online coach, certified personal trainer, and entrepreneur.
Hi, I'm Cass at _simply Cass, and I am a powerlifter. I'm fairly new to this fitness thing, but I think, just a little bit. I think I got it down.
No, she's like really good at it. Not this much.
I'm trying to be like Miss Ikonic. I'm trying to be iconic.
I don't powerlift. I don't know. I'm trying to get like her because I just lift on occasion. There's power to it, but like,
well, when we get into this workout, you'll see. Oh, yeah. You'll see she's a beast.
Yeah, because the workouts, I get active.
Do you? Yeah. I feel like you do.
I go to war with myself.
I feel that energy from you. It's like iconic.
So you get it.
I get it just a little bit.
Just as much.
Just.
It got to, no, bigger. Okay. Bigger. That's what I thought. So we're going to talk muscles.
What's your favorite muscle group to work?
My favorite muscle group to work, and people are going to hate me for this.
Wait, I'm gonna guess it. Okay, go ahead.
What do you think it is?
Quads.
No.
I know.
What? I love upper body.
I'm not mad at that though.
People, when I started like getting into this whole social media thing, it was my quads that went crazy. So I'm like, I'm going to give y'all more of that content. And I do love legs. Don't get that twisted. But I love an upper body pump. Like me, like traps, I've worked for these. Way harder than I work for but nobody cares because girls just want to be thick.
I mean,
in the upper body, they'll skip.
That's how I started. I wanted to be thick. And then I got strong. And I was like,
yeah, and now you're both. We're both.
I don't know about thick.
We're the same size. We can argue about it later.
Oh, okay.
We're the same size. But yeah, my favorite is upper body. Especially like trap, bicep focus.
I wouldn't say I have a favorite muscle group. I have a favorite lift, which is oddly enough bench, even though I can squat crazy.
You like bench?
I like bench because it's challenging. It's so easy to build up my squat. It is the hardest thing ever to build up my bench. So I'm like always working towards it.
Okay.
So right now I'm at like a 135 PR, which is like really pissing me off because
you want to surpass it.
I want to surpass it, but I'm stuck there. But we will get it.
That is where we defer. If you haven't noticed, I don't bench at all. And it's not because,
that you mention it.
Yeah, it's not because I can't. I've done it. Like, especially when I was like with Timmy and them, like when somebody's there to spot me, I feel, it just feels so dangerous. And I know big men that have got injured benching. And I'm just like, it can't do nothing with that whole area for like months. I love what I do. So anything that could even potentially go there. So my favorite lift is the conventional deadlift. That's my fave. Not sumo.
I tried sumo for the first time a couple weeks ago. And it's really, I understand why people do it in competition because it's easier, but it feels very foreign because I started off with conventional.
Same.
When I was with my trainer, she didn't teach me anything about sumo first. Yeah. She taught me conventional. So once she taught me sumo, I was like, I don't like this. I don't like it one bit.
Girl, you're going to make them shut us down because you know how people don't think that sumo is easier than conventional. People that sumo act like it's not. It is.
I'm not going to say it's easier.
Yes, it is. It's a shorter range of motion. Now the form is not easier. Not to me. That's why I can't do it. I can admit that like I'm not heavy at a sumo at all. Like I can deadlift 330 something. I can probably sumo a third of that with good form. You know, like
mine were about the same. My max is 315. I was able to do both pretty
not
even.
Me.
One just felt shorter, a shorter time or a short way up.
It's a shorter range of motion.
Okay.
And then some people have the audacity to sit the plates up, like to elevate the plates and then lift with them too, sumo. So now they're a little bit off the ground. You know what I'm talking about? Like not a deficit, but what's the opposite of deficit? What's the opposite? I don't know. That's what I was about to say. What's the opposite of deficit? Well, whatever. They know what I'm talking about. When they be sitting on the little things you use for a deficit, but they sit the plate and then lift it off of there and still call it like. To me, you might as well do like a rack pull.
That's what I was about to say.
That's
almost similar to a rack pull. I don't think I've seen that.
I've seen that.
I've seen people stand on the plates and then pull, but that's a deficit.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a deficit. Yeah. I'm talking about when the plates are already lifted.
Oh.
It don't matter.
That's different.
It don't matter. To each his own. But yeah, I love upper body. I clearly don't skip it, but nobody cares.
I noticed it. That's why I followed you. That's why I was like, oh, I want to talk to her because I was like, you like
upper body? That's what I thought. See, I worked hard on this. This is a bigger muscle. It takes so much longer to develop legs. And most girls don't want to hear that it's going to take them years to build their legs. They want to hear like, oh, I want legs like yours overnight. These took two years and I'm still building them. It's a big muscle. But your arms can cut up quick if you...
My arms cut up real quick.
Real quick. If you don't skip upper body, you're going to be out here like...
I don't skip. I have like 2.5 leg days. And I have like...
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and I have a solid upper body day. Just because my upper body gets together like that.
Oh, that's why I don't train it too much. I used to train it 3 times a week, if you can believe. If you can believe.
Yikes.
I know. Loved it. Until I started talking to trainers, they're like, yo, you're going to be husky. I'm like, facts?
Oh, that's a bad word.
I know. I don't like
the term husky. That's a bad word to call a woman husky.
But you know, you never want to be disproportionate. I do tell women, if you're somebody like me who's upper body dominant, if you overtrain it, you can't create hips. You know that. I know that. Girls don't know that. So they think that if I get wide here, I can't get wider here. Right? You can't break hip bump. You can get thicker, but I know girls got a dump truck and no hips. But when they turn to the side, baby...
What they call a sleeper build.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to get.
For me and you and girls, if we get too wide and too husky here, we're going to look more narrow here. And then now we don't have the hourglass.
Like a little Dorito.
Right.
I don't like that.
Little Johnny Bravo.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. We don't want to be like Johnny. So that's kind of, but I mean, you don't want to overtrain legs either.
But another thing is like, in order to build your legs in my opinion, you have to lift some heavy shit.
Oh, yeah.
How you going to lift that heavy shit if you can't carry it?
Listen, you preach it to the choir. I don't, because girls like, oh, I want to deadlift like that. What am I pulling the bar up with? God?
You know how many barbell rolls I got to do? Like,
how many push-ups, how many pull-ups, how many, like...
Speaking of push-ups.
Don't be mad. You lost, but not by a lot in that push-up battle. Did you see our push-up battle?
First of all,
who gonna drop first? Who gonna drop first? Go, go, go. Let's go. Zaya, don't even do it. Oh! Yeah.
No, because I want to talk directly to the camera. I told her, hey, I maxed out on all 3 lifts today. It was my test day, so I did bench,
I heard you.
I did that, right? And then she was like, I don't care, get that shit. And I was like, oh, all right. So then we
but you
we do the push-ups.
You kept
and I lose. No, she gonna have to catch me on a rest day. I want my rematch. I swear to God, I'm on your head.
You can have it anytime.
I'm on your
any place.
I like
yeah.
That was a good little note.
You heard that?
I heard it.
I used to songwrite.
Did you used to sing?
I would reference my own tracks. Yes. Yeah.
I wasn't much of a singer. I sang in my 3rd grade talent show. I sang "Do It To It" by Cherish.
Oh,
bounce with it, drop. I lost, but
you tried. You've been a fighter. I see that in you.
And I've been trying ever since, and that's how I got into powerlifting.
Yeah, my fitness journey was an accident. So
was it?
Yes.
How?
I was out of shape during COVID.
Okay.
You know, like everybody else, like just eating, not working out because the gyms were closed. And people think when you're small that you can't be out of shape. And that's what I was. I had like a bigger back. My stomach was a mess. And so I was like, when these gyms open back up, I'm in there. And so I did. And if you scroll down my page, there's like cringy. Like if you go real far down, like
I'm gonna go look.
You're gonna go? Okay. Yeah. And I keep those to humble me so that I can know I started from humble beginnings. And I started working out and I started sharing my journey because I'm just like, well, you know, I'm not perfect at it, but like maybe whatever. Then I came to Atlanta to get back into songwriting initially. Okay. You know, I had my whole little at-home studio. So, and I'm always going to be a creative, but I realized that I don't love that industry enough to put in the work. Like I've never given as much effort to anything as I do fitness, and I realized that that's my passion. Okay. Songwriting was kind of like, I'll write a song, then I won't shop it, then I won't do nothing, and I just let it sit there. And that's not how that industry works. So anyway, I realized, I'm like, but I still want to be in shape. I want to be an in-shape songwriter, so I'm going to keep working out. Then I started going to Fineo, and that was probably when I was like, oh, y'all think I could do this for real? Like, you think I'm kind of good at this? You know what I'm saying? Whole time I wasn't. But I used that place as a point of reference. Like, there were so many good trainers there that I asked questions to, and it revolutionized my training style. And then I realized, like, I was only looking forward to going to the gym. And then I got certified, and then, you know, now I'm an online coach. But it was all like an accident.
What a journey.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
But hey, it works for people think I was an athlete or something. I wasn't.
Yeah, mine is a little different. I did Kung Fu for 9 years. My daddy taught me.
Kung Fu.
I know.
That's cool though.
I know. Black girl doing
Kinda
Kung Fu.
Scary. Just kidding.
I did Kung Fu for 9 years. And then I quit when I was, 16, 17? Then I went off to college. But I've always been a very, small-framed girl. Naturally, my weight was, 105. And I could not get past it for the life of me. Even, I was so excited to go to college because that freshman 15... No.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Sophomore 15 doesn't exist, but it didn't happen. Anytime in college, I didn't gain weight.
$105.
Mm-hmm. So then, I don't know, I just became very insecure. I noticed I didn't have a lot of body pictures. I had a lot of face pictures, just because I was just so small. No booty, wide shoulders. It was bad. So
it's okay.
We're here now.
Right, we're here now.
So I think in 2019 is when I started going to the gym, started Planet Fitness, and just really figuring it out. I think in 2021, that's when I found my coach.
Okay.
And she asked me what I want. I said I want to be thick and strong. And I've just been going forward ever since. So the thick part kind of just comes with the heavy lifting, of course. Yeah. But the strong part, I think that's more important to me.
For sure.
So I'll be entering my first powerlifting competition in August?
Yeah.
August?
That's so
I'll be back on the scene doing something. Because I used to compete when I was doing Kung Fu. So I competed in forums and I competed in sparring. And I have 2 little golden gloves or whatever. Nothing serious, but...
Nothing.
Better ask about me. No, I'm kidding. No. I'm a sweet girl. Just...
Sure you are.
No, I am. It's one of those situations where, if I am tried, I will definitely back out of the situation because I know what I can do.
Right. Okay.
But if you keep coming at me, all right.
Yeah.
Shoes off.
For sure. I agree with that. Yeah, that is a different journey. I think everybody's journey is different, though. Mm-hmm. People always look at us and think they were always doing this. I'm like, I'm 31. I was not always doing this. My 20-some-year-old body has nothing on this one. So, I mean, it's never too late.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be powerlifting in my 30s.
Oh, some people, no, I don't know. Some girl, I don't know any 30-year-old. People ask me, do I want to compete? No. I'm only out trying to outdo me. I don't understand why people competitions. I'm not a competitive person.
Okay.
Me and my brother might play Uno. It's 2 of us, right? It's me and him. But I came in second. I didn't lose. I came in second.
Okay.
That's how I think. So I'm not, to be honest, I know that there wasn't a 3rd or 4th, so y'all would see it as last. She lost. Not me. When I was a cheerleader, I competed in cheerleading. If we placed 3rd, I'm but we didn't not place. But then you have people that are if you're not number 1.
Yeah, that's how I was raised. My dad was the one that taught me. So if I ever lost a fight, or not even lost a fight, if I lost to the last person, if it was down to us 2, because it was a tournament style type of sparring. So if it was down to us 2 and I lost that fight, I lost the tournament.
And see, my mom was the opposite. My mom would be like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, yes, I did good. That was... So now as an adult, it's if I was to compete and not win, I wouldn't feel like I didn't win. Because if I outlifted my last lift at this competition, even if it wasn't the heaviest one, I still outdid me. And that's why I think it's for people like me, it's not worth it. I don't care enough.
From my understanding, that's kind of what powerlifting is, starting out, just kind of beating your last own stuff.
On a public stage, you could do that at the gym. I'm not coming all the way to Canada or whatever to outlift myself and get a coach. I can't eat nothing but chicken and rice, but I'm not doing that.
Who said that?
I'm just saying.
Oh, I eat whatever I want.
You gotta have a stricter diet, though.
No, you don't.
You don't eat a certain way when you powerlift?
What I want. I don't eat nothing fried because I be sluggish, but that's not
I mean, I like deadlift parties with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You
should maybe.
Yeah, you like that.
That's my thing.
But that's about it. But I think people want me to be competitive, or they don't believe me. But it's I genuinely, I don't know. I'm always winning.
Iconic. That's iconic.
Yeah, but that's not a good competitive mentality. You want one of them, if I was a coach, I want somebody I want to win when I get there. I'm going to be I just want to go. I mean, and I'm going to do my best when I get there.
To each his own. Me, myself, and I.
You want to win.
I'm trying to win something.
And that's why you compete. And see, me, I don't.
That's okay.
I know.
And we can still mesh really well, and that's why we're here today.
Yeah, because I'm uplifting, but I told you this would flow more naturally than you thought.
Girl, I'm sweating bullets. I'm nervous.
Now she's sweating. There's no way. You're comfortable. You're good at this.
I'm comfortable. You make me comfortable. You're cool.
Yeah, you're cool. You think so?
And you know. Okay, I want to talk about this because it is a little hard finding like gym girlfriends. I feel like everybody in the gym, I feel like it's always a bad bitch competition. It's not. I like the way your ass looks. I like the way your shoulders look. I just want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, girl. Can I follow you? No, it's okay. Yeah. You'll come around.
I have been blessed to have a couple that don't have that problem. But there has been other girls where it's just like, it's almost like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh.
Who was you?
Okay.
I'm Cass. Hi.
I definitely try to be a light when people see me or stop me or whatever, because what am I being rude for? Especially if they're just trying to compliment me or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be nasty. But I have had girls that were just kind of like, thanks. And I was like, you want to take your compliment back so fast. It's like, I didn't have to. And sometimes people are having a bad day. You never know what giving someone a compliment can do for them. You just never know. She could have had bad body dysmorphia because I suffer from that. So it's like, you just never know. And y'all want to be stank? When you stopped me, I was like, hey. I'm like, of course. I wasn't looking at you because I think I
tiptoed up to you.
I be locked. You did. You were like, hey. And I was like, hi. I do have resting bitch face though. I do.
I think we all do, especially if we're in that
gym,
zone.
If I'm locked in, I don't smile when I do.
I be lifting some heavy shit. I'm not gonna have a smile on my face all the time. I'm tired.
But yeah, it is hard. It's hard, especially in the Black community as well. It's hard to find just nice. You got your body, I got mine. I got my journey. You got yours. You got your money. I got mine. I don't see competition. That's another thing. When you're competitive, to be honest, I think people also see competition in other people. I don't. She might be cute. Like, you have pretty eyes. Congratulations. God gave me these ones. This brown. Mine is still cute, though.
You have, like, the best lips ever. The best lips ever. Like,
thank you. My daddy gave me these. I don't know if you can imagine. But I'm just saying, we all have our things. There's somebody with a fatter ass than me and you. Oh, somebody who got a smaller waist than us, perkier titties, whatever. There's always going to be that, but they're not me. So when I see other women, I just always be like, I'm inspired, but never envious.
I think that's just like kind of a self-confidence thing.
True.
And yeah, it's more self-confidence than anything, but not like not being conceited either.
Right. And I think people get that misconstrued with me. Like, Ikonic is because my goal was always to be an icon in my way.
Right.
Not in whatever way Jay-Z did it or Madonna, in my way. I wanted to be and I wanted to impact people. And I'm doing that now. Like, women lift heavy shit because they seen me do it with 2.5-inch nails. And they're like, yes.
Well, you're inspiring, all right.
And so that's and I'm humbled by that. Not like, oh yeah, y'all should. It's like, no, I'm grateful. Like, God put me in a position to impact people positively. Most people never get to do that. So I definitely don't take it for granted. But I don't know. Me in competitions, like, what competition? And people think that's a cocky thing, but it's not. I'm not competing with you. Why?
I think the way it's worded is important too, because I don't feel any type of way when you say it like that. What competition?
Right.
You're right.
Right, but not like that.
Yeah, no, but it's the way you say it. It's the way you say it. It's always in the tone.
Yes.
So no, sure. I think it depends on the mindset as well. What competition versus
what competition? No.
Me against who?
Right, yeah. It's definitely not that.
Top
Women
two
inspire me.
Type shit.
Yeah. So I feel like, and obviously we're not trying to fit in. Most women don't have muscles. And I hang around so many women with muscles, I forget that we're not the norm. So when people see me or you, they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But all my friends are muscular.
Yeah, when you hang around muscular women,
everybody
it's a natural thing. But then when you're around people that don't work out, it's like, excuse me.
Right. How do you do it with your nails? I'm like, you just watched me. Half y'all was watching me.
So I'm more used to getting questions about me working out than me just being left alone. Like, if I'm in, especially like in the gym or something like that, or just me with people that do work out, it's not questions all the time. Hey, what do you do? How do you do this? Or how'd you get your muscles like this? If I'm out in the club.
Yeah, I know.
You
work out, don't you?
You work out. You got some great legs, little lady.
I just be wanting to say you don't. That's what I be wanting to say. I work out and you clearly don't. Right? But I don't, because then they'll take it away. But I feel like I get more love than I get hate. But there's always men that'll be like, I liked you before. I'm like, I don't know what you like. I don't know you.
Don't lift too heavy, baby. You're gonna get swole. You're
gonna get muscular. It's not gonna be feminine.
I'm like, you're feminine for saying that.
Or if like sometimes if like men get mad at me, they'll be like, well, you swole anyway or something in that way. And I just be like, so I can squat more than you is what you're telling me.
Right, I'm stronger than you. And my thing is, if I look like I could hit you and the impact might affect you, why? Why are you talking shit? There's girls where it's like, oh, her head ain't. Mine's just might, and you're still talking shit.
Just might.
Bicep just as thick as yours, and you're still talking. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
If you comment on my muscles in any type of form and fashion,
block.
And in a
negative way,
I'm gonna assume like you're insecure about something.
Insecure and you're blocked. I block people every single day, whether it's TikTok, Instagram. Because what I determine disrespectful, you don't have to determine disrespectful. But if I don't like it, then you're blocked. Because what makes you think you can talk to me however?
Shit in my DMs, but
and you let it slide.
Well, I'll just ignore it.
I'll block them. If you don't like what you see, you ain't gotta look at it.
It don't offend me though. It don't be like, darn, that ruined my day. It's just
I don't think I'd be offended as much as that. Just be like, well, that's cool. That's your problem. You ain't gotta look over here.
Now, some people do be having the audacity, and I'll be like,
yes, people have audacity.
But I don't know. I don't get the whole, like, feeling like you can just talk to anybody the way you want to talk to them on social media.
Does, though.
Like, even with celebrities, like, why are y'all
talking about their kids? You just be like, wow, mouth crazy.
Mouth crazy. And you would never say that to me in my face.
But, like, people will, like, I've had a man comment a couple times, like, oh, I wish I could get crushed by your legs. Blocked. That's nasty. What you mean crushed by my legs?
Or, like, I think somebody said they want to be there when I squat. And I was just like...
I'm like, no, watch your, because nobody ever says anything.
But sometimes I'll troll and I'll be like, I'll fart.
Oh, fuck.
Now what?
Fart's crazy.
Is that still sexy? No? All right.
There's people that like that.
He didn't like that, so mission accomplished.
That's the crazy part.
Anyway. I wish I could put my face in it. I will fart.
You'll fart? I feel like that's a great comeback, though. Because you can, and you do, and we all do.
I'm a girl. We don't fart rainbows and Skittles. We don't.
This gonna be the part he keeps. All that other nice shit we said.
We don't fart rainbows and Skittles. I take protein, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be what it is.
It ain't no unicorns coming out of my ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I definitely think the internet is a fool's playground, and I just block. That's just my thing. It don't bother me. It's just like, well, okay, like. Because there's people that be talking to themselves for years.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And after a while, I'm like, all right. Because if you do happen to catch me in person, like if I'm hosting an event, like you'll be weird. Like I've had that happen. People are like, I've been following you for years. I'm like, and now you're here. But you don't want to be mean, but it's like, I'm going to make sure you don't follow me home. Like people are creepy. But it's okay. I keep a Glock. But so they can do whatever they want to.
As I've been posting more like fitness content, I've been getting like advice on certain things, like my posting. So like, if I'm out somewhere, don't post where I am then and there.
Wait.
Which is something
unless the location's not public.
Yeah.
Like not knowing.
Which is something I used to do just willy-nilly, not thinking of it. But then when my following started going up and I started getting more creeps, I forgot who told me, but she was like, yeah, wherever you go, post after. Yeah. Or post the day after. You know, you don't have to post where you are right then and there because somebody will take it there. Unless
you're with people, like when I posted when I was at Fit Fest, there were I didn't say anything about going before because I didn't say I was going. I just showed up.
Difference.
And also, like, you know, Timmy, like, I had niggas there just in case. You know what I'm saying? Versus when you're just going out with your girls or something. Yeah, they're going to have to.
Do cardio?
Me and cardio, you know, I did run on the treadmill.
How long ago?
Wednesday.
Oh.
For like 2 minutes. And then I walked.
Okay.
So.
No, that's great. I'll do a Stairmaster for a solid, like, 3.
Yeah. Yeah. And
then I'll get the fuck off. Yeah.
So me and cardio, we don't really go together that good.
But they say you're supposed to, like,
I know.
Cardio,
and I have my clients
and it helps
cardio.
Oh, you're terrible.
I know. What? I do, but I mean, like,
have you ever gone through like the workouts that you give your clients? Have you ever gone through your own workout?
Always. I only recommend what I've done. However, I will say I might have did 10 minutes. I might tell you to do 20. Oh no. You know what I mean? But that's because it depends on their goals, you know? So, but I'm working on it. Like,
I wasn't.
If I had to, like, for my life, I could run. But why not just deadlift?
I feel like that's a bit extreme.
I don't know.
If I had to run for my life, why not just run a marathon? If I had to run a marathon, I would run. Running for my life.
But you could.
I mean,
these legs are strong. If I had to, I'm out. But it's like, why practice that? I mean, but I'm going to start doing more cardio. People say they want to go on runs with me, and I'm like, I could just be like in the car. You know those cool moments that people catch when people are running? Like, I could be the person shooting that for them from the car.
That's your cardio?
While they're running. No? Okay. Well, I think it's a good idea because most of my friends are influencers, like content creators. So it's like, here I am getting your content. You're getting your run. Let's
go for a run. I think we should practice. No? Okay.
Like outside?
Let's do a treadmill run. Let's do more than 2 minutes.
What do I get? Like, do we eat? We
can eat.
Okay.
We burned calories.
We can eat
a lot. Huffing and puffing and shit. So
if we can eat, if there's food promised, then I come. If there's no food and you just want to run and then like get a smoothie, find somebody the fuck else. I'm hungry after that.
Okay.
I want steak.
We can run and get a steak.
Steak and run.
Steak and run. Steak and run.
Steak. There was steak and shake, so steak and run.
Steak and run.
Run, but you run before the steak.
Right. So run, but it sounds like it's a running steak.
A runny steak.
Oh, how do you like your steak?
Like medium well.
Medium rare.
Like a little pink.
I like my cow mooing. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, a little vampire-ish.
I mean, it is red. Medium rare is red, but it's so like tender. Medium well is a little tough.
I'm tough.
Point taken.
So we're gonna call it a steak and run because runny steak doesn't sound good.
A steak and run.
And if it's not immediately following, then.
But that sounds like a stake out and run, like we're stalking somebody, and then once we're caught, we run.
Are we getting steak or not? If there's steak,
can get steak
then I'll show
steak
up.
out.
And the amount of effort I present when I show up is not promised.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I can.
We will do a steak and run.
But we're still getting steak.
Okay.
So you might be running further. I might get in the car, but I came. Are you tracking? I just want to make sure there's no like false expectations. So it's like if you want those cute like running moments where the girls are like, we're not.
No. We will. I'm not. We can get on the treadmill. We can run for like 5 minutes. Minutes.
Okay. Then we eat.
Then we eat.
This sounds like a good idea.
This is a great idea.
I mean,
5-minute run, steak.
Beautiful. I'm in.
Cool.
I'm in. Because I definitely think all the muscle mommies feel me when it comes to cardio. Like, we just don't get along.
I don't do it.
I probably
don't do it. I'll try a Stairmaster here and there. Treadmill will never see me.
We need a podcast.
Until our steak and run.
We need a podcast.
What would we call it?
Not steak and run.
I mean, no.
I don't know. What do people call their podcast? I don't listen to any podcast. I feel like I'd be interesting to listen to on a podcast.
We just can't talk about like controversial stuff because I don't want to get canceled.
Isn't that what a podcast is for? You don't have the credentials to be on the radio, so you start a podcast.
Oh, so you got to...
And you talk about what you couldn't talk about on the radio.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I feel like I always upset some people.
It's not my job to worry about people's emotions. We're not therapists. We're trainers and trainees.
Point taken. Okay, what would the podcast be called, though?
I don't know.
Something with muscles, no?
I don't know, because then they would expect that.
Oh.
But then that could be the fun of it, is that it's not about that. Only some of the time. You're welcome. Think about it, sleep on it.
To be continued.
To be continued. Are you ready for this workout?
How do we close this out?
I know. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We'll see.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I feel like I am.
I'm ready. You said you never did a giant set.
I haven't.
Well, first time for everything.
But I am the shit.
You are. She is.
So I'm gonna muscle through.
You're gonna muscle through it.
I'm gonna be iconic.
It's hot out there.
No, she ain't tired. Ain't tired. What's going on? This is what they don't see right here. This part.
So we're gonna have to muscle. I'm ready though.
I need a little AC.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
She's ready. She's ready.
Is it moving?
I hope so. I think it moved. I saw it move.
Okay, that's all that matters.
We ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, hell.